You know, I thought that I was going to be getting a lot of wholesome content. I didn't think the vlog would turn into a roast.
Should have given a script first.
All right. Welcome back, vlog. So it's the first week of June, which is absolutely insane because that means I officially moved to San Diego this week. Well, technically, I just moved my stuff to San Diego this week and then officially move next week, but the time is basically here. Like, it's actually happening. I feel like it was just yesterday that I found out I was going to be doing my residency training in San Diego, and I felt like I had so much time, and now it's here. Like, the time is here. Like, I actually have to go and start living there. Absolutely insane. I actually cannot believe it. Now, unfortunately, I've learned that I'm a little bit more anxious avoidant than I thought I was, and I don't know if you guys can tell from the current disaster that my room is, but I have not started packing like at all, which is not good because I pick up my U-Haul in 2 days and move all my stuff out there in 3 days. But you guys gotta cut me some slack. Like, I was just on medicine for an entire month, so I was basically only in my room to sleep. If anything, it's kind of a good thing because now everything's already like laying out. All I have to do is pack it up, right? Like, it would be harder if it was all nicely put away. I'm literally just gonna throw all this furniture into a U-Haul, put a bunch of this stuff in boxes, and just take it over there, right? Like, it's not that hard, I don't think, right? I don't know, I've never moved states before, so it's kind of a new experience for me. Anyway, I should probably get started. Luckily, I've got my 2 helpers with me. Really, guys? Wow. All right, I guess I'm on my own. All right, let's get to work. As I've been going through my room to start packing things up, I'm honestly starting to get a little sentimental just because, like, I don't know, I've made so many memories, like, living in this room, even though it's only been like a year and a half. If you guys remember the vlogs where I moved back into my mom's place. But since I've lived here, I matched into residency. I became a doctor. I did literally all of these races in the past year and a half while I lived in this room. I am going to take those medals with me, though, because one, they're part of my residency journey, right? I did all those races, ran my first marathon while I was in residency, and I think that having them in my house in San Diego will motivate me to keep signing up for more hard things. All right, so it's been like an hour, and somehow all I've really managed to do is make my room look way worse than it did before. Honestly, kind of bored of the whole packing thing, so I'm gonna go to the gym and hit legs, and then we'll come back and do more. Let's get it. The pre-gym snack is gonna be this banana and a David protein bar. Pretty light, should give me enough energy considering I haven't eaten this morning, and shouldn't hit legs on an empty stomach. Check that out. All right, guys, so I just got back from the gym. Not a bad leg day. I'm gonna hydrate up with some water and electrolytes, and I'm gonna have another David bar as my post-gym recovery. I love these protein bars so much, and what I love even more is that they're sponsoring this video. You guys have seen them sponsor the channel before, and I'm still absolutely loving them. As a resident who tends to work long hours and rely on a lot of snacks throughout the day, it is so hard to meet my protein goals while also keeping my snacks low calorie, and David is absolutely perfect for that. They're not just another protein bar, it's built on science-backed nutrition to give you the most amount of protein for the least amount of calories. Each of these bars have a massive 28 grams of protein for only 150 calories, which makes David the highest protein to calorie ratio on the market. The CFP is literally 50% higher than any other brand. You don't have to be a doctor or have a degree in kinesiology to say that getting more protein for less calories is super beneficial. Whether you're trying to lose fat, build muscle, or just get a snack in throughout the day, these are perfect. I usually throw a few of them in my backpack before a long shift, which is an absolute lifesaver. If I'm going to the gym that day, I usually have one before and after the gym. I absolutely love the texture with the little crunchy chips in them. And again, they have 0 grams of of added sugar. So you don't get any like crash after you eat the bars. They've got a bunch of different flavors. I tend to lean toward the chocolate chip cookie dough and the peanut butter chocolate. Whether you're a busy resident like me or you're an athlete that is training, they're perfect for most lifestyles. It's got real science, insane macros, no gimmicks, just good bang for your buck protein. If you guys want to check them out, you can go to davidprotein.com or you can click the link in my description box below, or you can scan the QR code here on the screen. And right now, you guys will actually get a free carton if you order 4 or more. So this is the perfect time to check them out. Stock up while you can. And thank you once again to David for sponsoring this week's vlog. All right, well, instead of being more productive, I am going to go try out some coffee with my brother, and we're gonna meet a friend of ours at a spot that someone recommended to me. So sounds a lot more fun than packing.
Packing when you're moving is something that can be left until like the last few days. Because realistically, you need everything until you leave. So just pack it like 3 days before you move.
It is 3 days before I move.
We should probably start packing. Why are we going for coffee? We're wasting so much time.
So what do you miss the most about me when I leave?
The dogs.
Are you gonna miss me at all?
Where are you going?
He's actually low-key kind of serious. I think he actually is going to miss the dogs more than he's gonna miss me. Which I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
You don't crawl into my bed in the evenings and cuddle up? I feel downgraded. What's up?
What's up? Was I supposed to do that? What are you gonna miss the most about me? Dream's answer was terrible.
Was the dogs.
Yeah.
Probably the car.
You're gonna miss my car?
The car.
More than me? That's what you're gonna miss about me, is the car.
No, he's gonna miss the car.
I'm gonna miss the car.
It has nothing to do with you. Why would you assume?
Separate instances.
I can't tell if my friends like me or not. All right, Victor says he has a real answer.
I'm gonna miss the constant motivational speeches of trying to get me to do a half marathon.
Are you
also buying different running shoes and then telling me a month later, no, I actually get these ones after I've already.
Oh, can I relate to that one? You gotta buy Hoka's. Buys Hoka's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hoka's are kind of garbage. What you should get are the Nova Blasts.
You know, I thought that I was going to be getting a lot of wholesome content. I didn't think the vlog would turn into a roast.
Should have given a script first.
Yo, there she is. Oh my goodness. I think that this is going to be the largest vehicle I've personally ever driven. All right, let's go. I'm gonna bring this home. I have some errands and stuff to do this afternoon, but tonight we're gonna load it up. Let's get it, baby. Pretty much all my belongings are in the truck, and we still have all of that space. Honestly, I was afraid that the truck wasn't gonna be big enough, and now we actually have too much space. We still have to go get Eddie's stuff, but I think that's gonna fit just fine. So if you guys remember my vlogs from 5 years ago, Wilson and Eddie both helped me move into my medical school apartment, and now we're moving into the residency house, so very full circle. And there's Raheem. Absolutely zero help.
I've done so much work.
He literally just got here. Hey, Chip. Hey, buddy. All right, guys. So it is like 11 o'clock at night. Basically spent the entire evening packing up the U-Haul. We got all of my furniture and honestly like most of the stuff I'm taking packed in. Then we drove it to Eddie's house and got a bunch of his stuff in it. So now the U-Haul is like fully packed, but we've been at this for like 5 hours. Luckily between me, my mom, Wilson, and Eddie, we were able to get everything packed up just fine, but still a lot of work. I'm pretty exhausted, and we are planning to drive out to San Diego at like 4 a.m. tomorrow. So it'll be me and Eddie driving out there, but also 2 of our best friends are also coming with us to spend the weekend in San Diego, and they're actually also thinking about moving to San Diego now. So they're gonna kind of scout out a little bit, see how they like it, and maybe in a few months down the road, they'll move out there and join us. I don't know if I explained this very well in the beginning of the vlog, but I'm actually just moving all this stuff out there to the house that Eddie and I are renting this weekend, and then I'm gonna come back on Sunday night because I still have my last week of residency next week. So then after next week, maybe like Sunday or the following Monday, I'll move permanently. I just wanted to get everything out there because I can just sleep in a guest room upstairs. We actually moved another mattress from upstairs into this bedroom, even though the rest of the room is all empty. So I'll still be able to sleep here, and then I can just focus on bringing the dogs with me next time I go so that I don't have to worry about moving furniture and my dogs. I can just focus on them. So that's kind of the plan that I had for this move. And luckily, San Diego is not that far away. It's only 5 hours, driving. So this isn't like a big move, and it makes it a little bit easier to do things like, take multiple trips to get things out there. So overall, things are going pretty according to plan. I will say it is kind of crazy how fast this year flew by. I remember when I first matched into residency and I thought, wow, like I get to spend a full year here, which was, according to plan. I wanted to spend a year living at home, saving up money, not having any expenses, but also just getting to spend time with my friends and family because I grew up here in Vegas. Besides medicine, I have a lot of passions and I have a lot of other things I enjoy doing. And there's a lot of people in my life that I've been fortunate enough to grow up with that I wanted to spend another year here with. And honestly, it all went according to plan. I had a really good year. I enjoyed doing my intern year at my current program. I got really good training, but I also made a lot of memories outside of medicine. For example, this YouTube channel, we grew it a lot this past year. I've taken a lot of trips. I don't even know how many places I went this year, but I went to like Alaska, San Francisco, San Diego, Disneyland, Seattle. I ran my first marathon this year and a bunch of half marathons and Spartan races, and I spent ample time with my friends and family as well. So I really can't complain because I did exactly what I wanted to this year. And that was the whole point of matching in my transitional year here and then my advanced, over in San Diego. So I'm really happy with how everything went. There's not a lot of times in my life that I've been able to really have a locus of control and a plan, especially when you go into medical school. You kind of have to roll with what you get. You don't know if you're going to end up somewhere you don't want to be. You don't know if you're going to match somewhere you don't want to be. But I feel pretty confident in the fact that like this past year was exactly what I wanted. And it was the exact plan that I had. And everything has just really worked out. And that's just an amazing thing. And I feel so lucky for it. Like it's kind of incredible. And even like the things that don't work out or like the little inconveniences, it's like hard to complain about because everything in the grand scheme of life has just really gone so well. So yeah, I don't know. It's an incredible thing. And I do acknowledge how fortunate and privileged and blessed I am. This whole thing really is just bittersweet. Like it's a bummer I'm leaving my friends and family here in Las Vegas, and I am going to miss all my childhood friends and all the, even like my new friends I've made over the last couple of years, my co-residents. That's really sad. And I think people who go into medicine are so uniquely positioned where we just have to do this, and it's a part of our training, it's a part of our careers, and not a lot of people have to do that. But I also acknowledge that it's also such a privilege to be able to move to a new place and get such incredible training and to be able to make these new memories. And I think the position I'm in, it's time for me to have a new experience, to do something new, not just live in my hometown that, means a lot to me, but it's time to make some new memories, get a little uncomfortable, try something new, seek some discomfort. I need to mature in different ways, both, professionally, responsibility wise, financially, just as an adult, a working adult. I think there's a lot of maturing I need to do, and I think I'm going to be able to do that by stressing the system and putting myself in a new environment. And again, this was all according to plan. This is exactly what I wanted, and it's happening. I just can't believe how fast it happened. I feel like I was just vlogging, ranting about trying to find a place to live in San Diego, and now tomorrow, for the first time, I'm moving my stuff into the house that I'm living in. Just incredible, incredible, and I'm so blessed to have friends that are moving with me and helping me move. Like, dude, how much more lucky can someone get? Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I don't even know how much ranting I can keep doing. I can talk your guys' ear off, as I'm sure you know, but I need to wake up in less than 5 hours to drive out to San Diego. So I probably should go to bed now, but I'm very excited to take you guys on this journey, and you guys are functionally moving with me because you are the vlog and you guys are coming. So how sick is that? All right, that's enough of that. Good night, guys. Alrighty, here we go. Woohoo!